when I first started with PGC, a dozen years ago. In our PGC course, we were giving the shot selection talk. The quick of it is that there's a scale on 1 to 10. Eliminate evens because everyone likes indecisiveness. So you're either going to shoot a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. At the end of the day, sevens win games, and sevens were in range, in rhythm, with room. And so we all have players that go shoot a shot. They might be wide open at the 3-point line, but it's not in their range. So it didn't have those three components, right? And so we determine everybody's range, right? And then we want shots to come within rhythm, within the offense, feet set, that kind of stuff. And we want to make sure that all three of those R's are coming together in place. And then if we go evaluate the shots and, only 2 of those R's are alive, it's a 5. And I don't really think players are all that selfish. I just think that they just shoot a ton of 5s. And 5s don't win you games. 7s win you games. It was in your range, in rhythm, and you had room. And if you can shoot a high percentage of those, you're going to make a high percentage of those. And we don't even hunt 9s because we say 9s are really a byproduct of a breakdown. Let's just say you get a steal and a breakaway. You're going to get a breakaway layup. That's a 9. But that was because your defense created something or somebody turned something over. Or let's say you ran a backdoor and the defense got lost. Well, that's great. You're going to get a 9. But the best teams aren't going to give you a 9 15 times a game. They're only going to give you 1 or 2, And so you just need to shoot 7s over and over again. But if you were to walk in the gym and your players, your guys, your girls are playing basketball today, and you just watch that, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see about 75% 5s. Yeah, it was in their range, and they caught it in rhythm, but there was no room. They were closely guarded. Or it wasn't in their range. Even though they were wide open and they had rhythm, it wasn't in their range. Just take one of those away, and 75, 80% of the shots that are going to go up are 5s. And that's just basing your game a lot on hope. And that has something to do with the defense too. We've shot in 5s in games where I thought we shot too many 5s, but some of that's the defense. There's only 30 seconds on the shot clock and they did a good job, and we need to generate better shots for our team. And, but we feel in nitty gritty, when answers one great way we do it is we watch film, we take 10 clips and we have the players rate it. And we say, go stand in this corner if you think it was a 7, go stand in that corner if you think it was 5, go stand in that corner if it was 3. It's really interesting. One, you have to get everybody on the same page, and players have to learn what you rate as a 7, 5, 3, 9, or 1 or whatever. They've got to learn that. Everyone's got to speak the same language. So we do some film practice to where eventually we get to 10 shots, and 90% of the time we all agreed on whether it's a 7, 5, or a 3. Now we're speaking the same language. In practice, one of my favorite drills that we do is 7 and keep it. So you're on offense as long as you shoot a 7. We're not attached to whether you make it or miss it. You play offense as long as you shoot a 7. And so we're not attached to whether the ball went in or not. We're attached to the quality of the shot. Another game that we play sometimes to 100 that I really like is, I'll officiate or Graham will officiate the game, and the shot goes up. And if our hand goes up, that means it was a 7. So if they shoot it, they get 7 points. And if they make it, let's say they shoot a 7 that's a 3, they just made a 10-pointer. Now, if somebody goes down there and they make 5 tough turnarounds in a row, that will equal 10 points. When one person could have got that on one shot by shooting a 7 and making a 3. And so you're rewarded for the quality of your shot. We say this NATO, not attached to outcome. Too many times players are attached. If a shot went in, even, it's kind of like golf, right? Like 1 out of every 20 shots I hit good, and I remember that, but I took 19 crappy ones, and a player's going to have that same memory too. They hit a fadeaway, falling down or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this. But then you go back and chart it, and they're 19% from that. And so we try to get them attached to the quality of the shot, not whether it goes in or not.
Is the 7s just a 5-on-5 full court?
Yeah, we do it both half and full, but I like it when we were going full and they're playing a regular game. And, they're just trying to take good shots. Now they want to make them, but they're just trying to take good shots. And, you can quickly, before you know it, we played 5 minutes and we got 100 points because we just take quality shots. And I think it sends the message that connects the dots for them.